Hey, it's Gianna at the Mythical Garden. Today with the pop culture tarot reading with Luigi Mangione to see what's going on next. Remember, this is only for entertainment purposes and everything's alleged. So let's see what's next with Luigi Mangione. We really haven't been getting anything from about him. It's been very much hush hush. I also have other videos. I will post them in the description with the link. Alright, ancestors. What next? What's happening next for Luigi Mangione? What's the next steps for him? All right. So we have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, they still. I feel like their backs are against the wall. It's like it's draining. It's mentally draining, physically draining, emotionally draining, but he's still going to defend himself, still standing the ground, right? Seven Wands talks about standing ground, so he's definitely doing that. That's what his team is doing. I feel like they're trying to get the case thrown out like very hard, with the lack of evidence and just the lack of a lot of things, competence, especially on the police officer side. Let's see what else. We have the Justice in reverse. That card went flying. So this just tells me that like everything's not. We all know everything's not being done like according to law, like due process, right? Everything is unbalanced, especially the justice system has everything's been very very unfair in this court case. Especially it's been a year basically. Everything has been very unfair. Um, Something about the judge not being equal, or like I don't know, something about the judge. The judge wants to rule fairly, but it's like he's kind of getting pressured or something like. So it's not saying fairs are being equal, like it's not being fair. So everything's not like really not going through the right process or right procedures. Everything is just being up in the air. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing if it sticks or not. Let's see what else. We have the King of Wands. This tells me, despite everything, like there's still confidence in it. There's still some type of certainty that everything is gonna work out correctly. So King of Wands is somebody who's very, very secure in their position. So like I feel like even if they keep throwing spaghetti at the wall and like even little things stuck, it still secures his position as like um I don't know, for some reason, a free man. I heard they just right now a free man, but yeah, it's still cause like his position's still good. He still has his confidence. Still has his personality, humor. Like I feel like he gained more courage and more uh self esteem throughout this process than he had before. It's the overwhelming support versus the lack of support. To be honest, it's like his morale is really high. Let's see. What else can they tell us? So we have the Fool here, right? So we have the Fool here. So yeah, like they're trusting the process. Because the Fool calls for trust, right? They trust in the process. The Fool calls for trust, and I wouldn't necessarily say blind trust in all this because at the end of the day, it still could go either way. But there is an overwhelming trust in the process. But for a lot of other people, there's like a lack of trust. We all understand why, because justice system is not very fair, right? So a lot of people have a lack of trust in all of this, and if it goes left, it's going to show that even more people can't trust the system. That the system isn't really necessarily built for the regular people. Let's see what else. Let's see what else is happening next for Luigi. I'll put this. Alright. So you can see the cards. Alright, so we have the Tower in reverse. The worst has passed. I guess I was just trying to get the some of the cases, like some of the charges dropped, especially for New York State. But that's the worst is like the death penalty for the federal case that he has, right? But the Tower in reverse is like things already, the worst has been over, right? The worst has been over. Things are gonna start moving fast, right? So now everything, we're gonna start seeing the dust settle. And when we start seeing the dust settle with this whole case, everything's gonna be like, wow, like, like a lot of things are gonna be revealed at the same time as well. Especially, I don't know, plant. I just heard plant, like evidence being planted, or evidence that miraculously appeared rather than, you know, disappear. Yeah. Like I said, some things are gonna be revealed. Like the moon. The moon always talks about things being hidden, right? But also, it's still hidden, but things are gonna be revealed, right? It's gonna be revealed how evidence came about, like how things were added on, or the misconception of things, like just the narrative is just all over the place. Like I don't know, for some reason I keep getting spaghetti on the wall. Again, it's one of those things where they throw it, see if it sticks. It's not gonna stick. It's gonna be something else added to it. It's gonna be like, oh, something new discovered. Let's see what else. So we have the Ace. There's definitely a new beginning, right? Because it falls underneath the Fool, right? Trust the process. I feel like with this Ace, it's opening up it's opening up Pandora box, basically, right? It's something that's gonna be opening up Pandora box. That's gonna cause the moon to reveal a lot of things, to illuminate a lot of things that was going on in the background that doesn't necessarily need it to happen. It's just like quick. We need the suspect. Let's do this, like quick. With the 9 of Wands, right? It's quick. Let's do this, and that's also why we got the Justice card here in reverse, because it's like unfair. That, like I said, the death is settling. Like it's not subtle. It's like it's still hard to see, because you know, like if you something like, for instance, like let's say you drop a bag of flour and it takes a while for the dust to settle. Like that's the type of energy it's given, right? And then the bottom of the deck is the star. So there's still hope. There's very much hope that he is going to get away scot-free. There's hope that, you know, he is 100% is the fall guy. There's a lot of hope. It's honestly, it's overwhelming hope. It's like a lot of people know a lot of things aren't going to stick. A lot of things that aren't being done correctly. A lot of things that's been doing shady stuff. And for some reason, I feel like his lawyer has more hope this time around coming up in court than she has had in a very, very long time. It looks good, to be honest. For us regular people, it looks kind of bad, right? But for her, as a lawyer, as her in her expert field, it's like things are looking really, really good. And that's why the star card is here. Let's see. I'll put this here. Yeah, let's do this. All right, so let's see what else. What else can you tell us about the Luigi Mangione, the next steps, chapter, or what else is coming up? Oh, so we have bad karma. And that goes with justice system, because the justice here is in reverse. Justice is also ruled by karma. So bad karma. So it's like, it was just bad luck. He just had bad luck at the moment. But here, the people that who are trying to pin all this on him are receiving bad karma. Some of them are having bad health problems. Some of them are like losing their homes, money. Bad karma is like really, really hitting them. It's gonna be hitting them this year, especially how they aren't pivoting on the lies that are being told, the lies that have happened. All right. So there's definitely bad karma accumulating for the other side versus him. Let's see. We have girl fight, jealous vibes, arguments, physical fight. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of arguments here. There's still naysayers say that he did it, right? Me personally, I don't feel like he did it. I'm not getting the energy that he did it. I've said it before. I'm saying it again. Uh, there's a lot of arguments around it, especially between the lawyers, like especially with evidence. Like I don't know if something I was gonna say exhibits, but with evidence, obviously exhibit A, B, and C is evidence. So it's gonna be a lot of arguments about this. Arguments of like whether it should be counted or whether it should be thrown out, especially for the federal case. For some reason, the federal case is compromised. It's very, very heavily compromised, but I don't know. The judge is gonna let it go through, like to go to trial instead of like sitting there throwing out because it is compromised. A lot of things are compromised, honestly, in the federal level. Let's see. We have hustle and making it rain. Focus on the bag. Money is the mission. Right? I mean, I don't blame the lawyer because this is a big case and this is a very, very high profile case. And it's going to bring in a lot of wealth for her on that aspect. And also, like, for Luigi, especially if he gets off here, he's going to have a lot of wealth, a lot of abundance coming towards him, right? But right now, what they're doing is hustling to get things done. I know people donated and stuff, so they're using that for to help their case even more. But also, like the other side is hustling. They're hustling to try to get things to make sense, to make things concrete. Yeah. So we have Queen Rising. Yeah, like I said, the lawyer. Like this is all the lawyer. I feel like this is okay. Now I understand why this is gonna lean more in his favor because right now the lawyer is in the spotlight, meaning not just like in a like media spotlight because of all the case, but the spotlight as in like there's things in her chart that is very active, very illuminating. Like it's pretty much she has luck on her side because of what's gonna happen in 2026 based on her astrology, right? Based on her natal chart. I don't know her natal chart, but that's the energy I'm getting. It's like Queen Rising because uh, a lot of things are going good for a lot of people this year, especially based on your natal chart. But her specifically, it's like boom. It's like boom, bitch. Like we got this. Like that's the type of energy it's given, right? Let's see what else. All right, we have observant lover, bad habits. Karmic and chaotic, right? So yeah, again, karma comes out again. So it's like really, the other side really definitely racked up bad karma and all this. It's like they just couldn't help it because they were by the rich, by all these billionaires. They were forced to pin somebody, forced to get a suspect. It was pressured, right? So like that cause chaos and chaos, karmic and chaos at the same time, right? So we have bad habits here. So they might try to like paint it like he was like on some type of drugs, pain medication, addiction, something like that. To like force that narrative that like, the whole killing was based on the lack of medical care, which mm, I said because like again, if the person that they actually did was not getting medical care, then yeah, that's the motive. But for Luigi, it's that's the stamp they're gonna try to go with. Yeah, ain't shit. This just tells me like and it's funny because look, it's a photo right here, right? It's photo evidence. Like, it ain't shit. It's going in the garbage. Like half of the evidence that they have is gonna go in the garbage, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have a timeline to it. It's just random shit. Like I said, it's spaghetti being thrown at the wall. It's random shit trying to make it stick. Oh, bars. Let's see what else. Fake flexing. Yeah, I feel like this is the prosecutors, the ones that are trying to make these charges stick. Like they're acting like it's in a bag. Honestly, they're acting like it's in a bag, but it's more so like they're sweating their ass off. They are shaking their little space boots because they know that the whole case of evidence is not very much concrete, right? It's not. So that's why it's like any shit's going to garbage. So they fake flexing like they got this in the back, but they really don't. They're gonna have to work for it. I mean, they're gonna have to work for it. It's like walking through mud, like knee high mud, trying to walk through it. And then we have the bottom of the deck what says dust it off, right? Like I said, the dust is coming down, right? It's gonna clear off, and they're gonna dust it off. And you're gonna see a lot of shit that was planted, a lot of shit that didn't make sense, still doesn't make sense. Even after they tried to explain it, it has not made sense at all. So it's not looking good for the other side. For Luigi, it's looking good. This is like I said, it's overwhelming like hope. It's very much overwhelming hope on the defender's side. On the prosecutor side, it's fake hope. It's false. It's false. It's false hope. It's fake flexing. Right? Let's see here. Let's see what else. What else can we tell me about Luigi Mangione's next step? What's gonna happen next? What else can we say with this deck? Okay. Toil and labor, yes. It has been very hard. It's been struggle. Like obviously a lot of people have been working overtime just to either make this case make sense, either try to make it timeline work. But it's not. It's not. Seriously, anybody who lives in New York know there's no way from point A to point B that it took 5 minutes, even on a good day with no traffic. It doesn't make sense, right? Let's see what else. A mature woman. Okay, so somebody very mature. The background's helping. Yeah, pathway. The pathway is definitely open. Like, she kind of like bulldozed the pathway because if you think about it, back in September, charges was dropped, which I actually did predict that. If you go look at the second Mangione video that I made, I did predict charges going to be dropped due to evidence or insufficient evidence. So that bulldozed, it allowed the mature woman, which is a lawyer, to bulldoze her way into like a path of least resistance, right? Because you see here, the light is right there. So they're like let's say they're right about here on the pathway. They're almost there. They're almost to the end. I don't feel like it's gonna be that much. I don't know if something's like May, June. Might be like the final date. Something significant in May and June. Let's see. A gift. Yeah. Adjudication. Yeah, a gift. Something. There's something up the sleeve. And this is not for the prosecutors. This is for the defendant. They got something up their sleeve with the gift here. Right? And it's gonna be revealed in court. It's like the Trump card. You know, it's like they got a pretty good poker face. Right? So there's something that's gonna be presented in court that's gonna come out as a gift for them. Right? It's like like I said, it's the winning card, the Trump card. It's the triumph card. right? Do it more. Yeah. Look, we have new beginnings here. Okay. New beginnings. Child in this deck talks about new beginnings, and then we have like the Fool and the Ace, right? Three cards about new beginnings here. So there's some type of new renewal energy coming in, right? Especially around this whole case. It's not, like I said, it's a gift. Like a gift is coming in that's for like towards Luigi, right? And it could be just from the community, or it could be like somebody new coming in with new evidence, or just like uh, that they's been held back, right? It's community, something here with the community. So it could just be the overwhelming support, or like again, class consciousness works. Like class collective manifestation works, right, guys? And we've seen it happen time after time again, but we're so busy worried about everything else that we cannot achieve it all the time. As in class consciousness, like we all as a collective thought about, Trump and Elon Musk breaking up. Look what happened. They don't talk. When all the rich people were in that little island on their yachts, and everyone was like, "Oh, they get sick. Like they got chlamydia in their face." Like class consciousness can work as a community. We can do it. So why can't we just put the class consciousness, the consciousness of the collective together to get him off, get all the charges dropped, get become a free man, right? And this is why they always try to divide us as a society, because as a collective who manifest together, we're very extremely powerful. So there's something with the community that if we come together as one, good things are gonna happen. But it's definitely something. It's like a trick up their sleeve with the defendants. Like they definitely have something in the works that it's gonna surprise the courts. It's gonna surprise even everybody who has been tuning in since day one. So like that's exactly what I have. That's a little bit inside. It's a lot of fuckery going on, a lot of spaghetti at the wall, a lot of um fakeness, unfairness, a lot of people having bad karma that are against him. This narrative that he's like, I don't know, maybe addicted to drugs, that's why he did it. Uh, but nothing's really gonna stick concrete. It's gonna be all thrown out. Like I said, this his lawyer's natal chart is off the charts. Like it's really bright and illuminated. So a lot of things are coming into play. Like I said, the dust is going to be settling with the tower in reverse. And we're going to see. We're going to see how this falls out. So, for some reason, again, May or June is very significant. So you might find something out in May, June. But either that's like his last court date, or they come to a decision, or there's something that is really going to turn the tides even more to favor his side. But that's what I have for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. What are your thoughts? If you want me to look into like any other trend, pop culture, let me know. Put it in the comments. And thank you for watching.